students. Good morning. So now it is our class of science. Yes. For the last 3 classes we learned about the skeletal system. What is the chapter? Human body, the skeletal system. And the last day we learned about some objective type question answers, and I gave you some homeworks too. Today, firstly, I will tell you the answers of your last day's homework, and then I'll discuss some question answers, some differentiate between them, define, give results, etc. Okay, so let's start with the answers of the homework first. Okay, so your homework was write true for the correct statement and false for the wrong statements. Now check your answers. Okay, so question number 1 was stapes. Earbone is the smallest in human body. Answer is true. Next, when you break a bone, you need a plaster to heal. The answer is true. Next, the bony framework of the body is called sternum. The answer is false. So, what is the correct answer? The bony framework of the body is called skeleton. Yes. Next, number 4. Flat bones protect internal organs. The answer is true. Next, 5. Ball and socket joint is present in our wrist and ankle. The answer is false. So, what is the right answer? Ball and socket joint is present in our hip and shoulder. Next, number 6. The bones of the skeleton store mineral and calcium. The answer is true. Next, question number 7. The backbone protects our brain. The answer is false. What is the correct answer? The backbone protects our spinal cord. Next, question 8. The humerus is attached to the pelvic or hip girdle. The answer is false. What will be the correct answer? The correct answer is the femur. The femur is attached to the pelvic or hip girdle. Next, 9. Our backbone is shaped as the letter A. Answer is false. What is the correct answer? Our backbone is shaped as the letter S. Question number 10. There are 306 bones in an adult human body. Answer is false. There are 206 bones in an adult human body. Question 11. The gliding joint allows backward and forward movement. Answer is true. Next, question 12. Cardiac muscles are voluntary muscles. Answer false. What is the correct answer? Cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles. So, these are the true false question answer. Next, I gave you that this is also homework for you. Give 2 examples for each of the following. Firstly, number 1, voluntary muscles. Answer, muscles of hands and legs. Short bones, bones of wrist and ankle. Ball and socket joint, hip and shoulder joints. Hinge joint, knee and elbow joints. Involuntary muscles, muscles of foot pipe and stomach. Immovable joints, joints in upper skull and ribs. Flat bones, bones of skull and hip. Sources of vitamin D, egg yolk, mushroom. Okay? So, it was your last day homework. I think you all check it out. Then I'll tell you some. Firstly, define. Number 1, stapes. It is the third bone in the ear and the smallest bone in human body. Next, vertebral column. The long and flexible structure that provides support to our body is called backbone or vertebral column. Spinal cord. A spinal cord is an important part of the nervous system. It carries a bundle of nerves and it is protected by backbone. Next, vertebra. Our spine is made up of 33 small bones which are irregularly shaped. They are collectively called vertebra. Next, cartilages. Cartilages are the soft bones present in our body. They are present at the end of the long bones between the joints to protect them. Immovable joints. Next, joints that do not allow movement are called immovable joints. For example, joints in upper skull, bones of girdle and ribs, etc. Next, tendon. Tendon is a tough fiber which attaches bones to the muscles. Next, ball and socket joint. This joint allows movement in all directions. One end of bone is round, which fits into the cup-shaped hollow part or socket at the other bone. Example, hip and shoulder joint. Pivot joint. It is found between the head and the first two vertebrae. It allows the head to move in upward and downward directions as well as sideways. Okay. Next, number 10, involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles are the muscles which are not in our control. For example, muscles of heart, stomach and intestines. Next, answer the following questions. How does the skeletal system help us? Our skeletal system helps us in many ways. Point 1, it forms the framework of our body. It gives shape to our body. Next, it protects our internal organ. It stores calcium, which is very important for us. And next, along with muscles, it helps our body to move. You must remember any three among them. Okay, this is very much important. Any three among them. Next, 2. What is cranium? How it helps us? The upper part of the skull is made up of 8 bones and is called cranium. It protects the brain. Next, question number 3. What is the use of jawbone? Jawbone is the largest and strongest bone in our face. Lower jaw is the only movable bone in the skull. Lower jaw is the only movable bone in the skull. Next, it holds our lower teeth in place. We can move it to chew our food and to speak. What is the function of spine? Our backbone is called spine. Its special S shape helps prevent jerks to our head when we walk or run. Next, we twist and turn with the help of our backbone. Next, the main function of it is to protect our spinal cord. Next, what is rib cage? Question 5. What is the function of it? The rib cage, first point, the rib cage is an arrangement of bones present in the chest region. Next point, the rib cage protects delicate organs such as the heart and the lungs. Next, question number 6. What are joints? Name the different types of joints found in a human body. Answer. First point, joints are places where two bones connected together and allow us to move. And next point, joints are classified as movable, A. movable and B. immovable joints. Movable joints are subdivided into hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. Next question. Write a brief note on limbs. Limbs are component of skeletal system. There are 2 pairs of limbs in our body. A. The forelimbs, arms and B. The hind limbs, legs. Okay. Next, the points are point 1. The upper arm has a long bone called humerus. The lower arm has 2 bones called the radius and ulna. And next, the upper leg is made up of a strong bone called femur, longest bone, which is femur is the longest bone. And lower leg has 2 bones, tibia and fibula. Next, question 8. How do muscles help us to move? Tendon is a tough fiber which attaches bones to the muscles. When the muscles contract or relax, they move the bones. This is how we are able to move our body parts. Okay. Question 9. What are the functions of muscles? Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Muscles help us to move. Whenever you write the answer, you please write like this with the points. Okay. With the bullet, 1 point. Bullet, next point. Bullet, next point. Just like that. Muscles help us to move. First point, muscles allow us to bend our arms and knees. Next, muscles push food in the digestive tract. Muscles make our heart beat. Muscles help us to chew our food. Always remember, you must remember at least 3 points. There are 5 points or 6 points somewhere, but you must always remember at least 3 points, okay? And write it also when in the question in the exams you have to write at least 3 points, okay? Write the functions of different types of bones. There are 4 different bones and their functions are: short bones, they provide stability. Example, wrist, ankle, etc. Long bones, they support weight and helps in movement. Example, bones of legs and arms. Flat bones, they protect internal organ. Example, bones of skull and hip. Irregular bones, complex in shape. Example, bones of lower jaw and spine. Next question, how can we take care of bones, joints and muscles? Ways to keep our bones and muscles strong are: we must eat a healthy diet, regular exercise tones up muscles and make our bones strong, taking a proper rest and maintaining good posture is also important. Next, what is posture? What is the importance of good posture? The position of our body while we sit, stand and lie down is called posture. While sitting, standing or sleeping, we should always keep our back straight. Correct or good posture prevent muscles ache and fatigue. B. It keeps bones and joints in correct alignment. So, these are all of the question answer. Here is some differentiate between the following. I will give you the PDF so you can follow it thoroughly. But I am telling you differentiate between the following: movable and immovable joints. This type of joints are not fixed. This type of joints are fixed. They are 4 types. No such division. Knee joint, shoulder joint, upper skull, ribs, etc. Voluntary and involuntary muscles. Movement of these muscles is controlled by us. Movement of these muscles is not in our control. Muscles of leg, arm, hand and feet. Example, muscles of heart, stomach and intestine. Ball and socket joint, they are the most movable joints. This joint allow movement in one direction only. Hip and shoulder joint and hinge joint present in the knee, elbow. So these all are the differentiate between, and here give reasons. Our body needs calcium. Answer, our body needs calcium because it repair and strengthen our bones and to make blood cells. Exercise is important. There are 3 points. Exercise strengthens our bones, maintains the joints, brings flexibility in body. Voluntary muscles are called striped or striated muscles. As the cells of voluntary muscles have stripes on them, so they are called striped or striated muscles. Vitamin D is needed by our body. Answer, vitamin D is needed by the body to absorb calcium that promote bones and teeth health. Okay, so that's all for today's class, and these all are the question answer you have to remember and memorize. Okay, so bye till our next class.